हेलो एवरीबॉडी। अगर आप फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम चाहते हैं, अगर आप वेल्थ क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं, तो यू कम टू द राइट प्लेस। आप सही जगह पे आए हो। वेलकम टू फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम विद प्लैनेट वेल्थ यूट्यूब चैनल। आज की इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं जो म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स की मैं जो एनालिसिस की सीरीज में बना रहा हूँ, उसी में आज हम बात करने वाले हैं एक्सिस स्मॉल कैप फंड, जो कि एक स्मॉल कैप कैटेगरी का बेस्ट परफॉर्मिंग कंसिस्टेंटली परफॉर्मिंग फंड है। तो उसमें आप वो फंड आपके लिए क्या लेके आ रहा है, वेदर यू शुड इन्वेस्ट इनटू इट और नॉट, उसके बारे में आज की इस वीडियो में हम बात करने वाले हैं। आई एम ब्रिजेश परीक, फादर ऑफ टू लवली किड्स, हस्बैंड टू अ लविंग वुमन, एंड आई एम एन एड्यूप्रेन्योर, now turned into a well coach and on a mission to help 1 lakh families like yours to live a financially very free life and achieve financial freedom during your life. तो चलिए देखते हैं कि एक्सिस स्मॉल कैप फंड एक इन्वेस्टर के लिए, मतलब आपके लिए, क्या लेके आ रहा है। सो जो इन्वेस्टमेंट स्ट्रेटेजी है फंड की, वो यह है कि it has to invest 65% of its assets in equity and equity related instruments of small cap companies. That is the company's ranking from in the 251st onwards on a full market capitalization basis. So accordingly, Axis Small Cap Fund endeavors to invest primarily in high conviction small cap stocks, around 65 to 70% of its assets. It also holds around 20-25% of its assets in mid-cap stocks. The fund house employs a fair value-based research process to analyze the appreciation potential of its stock in its universe. Fair value is a measure of intrinsic worth of the company. The universe of stock is carefully selected to include companies having robust business models and enjoy sustainable competitive advantage as compared to their competitors. While building the portfolio, the fund management follows a bottom-up approach towards investing with focus on growth potential of individual stocks from a fundamental perspective. It seeks to identify long-term business, keeping in mind risk and reward by containing mistakes and navigating volatile stock market movements. The fund house believes that the key to successful investing in these small cap stocks is patience and ability to withstand short-term volatility. Accordingly, Axis Small Cap Fund utilizes a holistic risk management strategy in order to manage risk associated with investing in the equity markets. Now, let's look at the trailing returns. As you can see, it has consistently beaten the category average as well as the small cap total return index on a 7-year basis, on a 5-year basis, on a 3-year basis, as well as on a 1-year basis. In the 1-year basis, it is slightly less than the, its returns are slightly less than the small cap category, but it has done better than the S&P BSE 250 small cap total return index, which is benchmark index of the team. So, if we compare it with the other small cap fund, here are the comparison of the other small cap funds. As you can see, the 5-year returns are comparable to the other small cap peer comparison. Now let's look at the volatile nature based on worst performance of the scheme. On a weekly basis, it has given 11.54%, which is the base return during the week of 15 May 2014 to 22nd May 2014. And worst performance was minus 20.2 during the 16 March 2020 to 23 March 2020. On a monthly basis, it has given 24.85% return during the month of 9th May 2014 and 9th June 2014, and it has given minus 34.19% return during the month of 20th Feb 2020 and 23 March 2020. On a quarterly basis, it has given 40.73% return during the quarter of 18 March 2014 to 17 June 2014. And on a worst performance basis, it has given minus 28.12% during the quarter of 11 Feb 2020 to 12 May 2020. On a yearly basis, its best performance was 100.7.1 percentage return during the year of 27 January 2014 to 27 January 2015. And worst performance was minus 14.79 during the year of 4 April 2019 and 3 April 2020. So this is the example of how volatile it is. Now let's look at its risk ratios. Its standard deviation, which is an indicator of volatility, how volatile it is as compared to the index. So its standard deviation is 14.37, which is slightly lower than the 40.38, which is category average. So it's relatively less volatile, low volatile. Even beta is lower than the category average. Its Sharpe ratio, which is better risk adjusted return, it is giving better risk adjusted return as compared to its category average, because the category has 1.2 Sharpe ratio, whereas the fund has 1.78 Sharpe ratio. Reynolds ratio is also better than the category average. 0.24 is the category average, whereas the fund is having 0.38. So it is giving better risk adjusted returns. Jensen's alpha. The alpha is better as compared to the category. The category average alpha is 5.95, whereas the fund has given 13.52 alpha during the last 3 years on the 3 years ended on the 30th November 2021. So this way, funds returns are better on a risk-adjusted returns basis, and volatility is low. That is why it is giving this kind of returns. Now let's look at the portfolio. It is in this portfolio, equity holding is 92.71%, and out of that 9.271, it has got 65 number of stocks, where the category is having 78.92 number of average stocks. So the diversification is also moderately managed by the fund. Let's look at the top 10 portfolio as of 30th November 2021. It has Brigade Enterprise having weightage of 4.25, Galaxy Surfactants having uh, weightage of 4.68, Birlasoft having weightage of 4.06, Narayan Rudalia having weightage of 3.84, Tata Elxsi having weightage of 3.79, JK Lakshmi Cement having weightage of 3.53, and Fine Organic Industries Limited having weightage of 3.51, CCL Products having weightage of 3.41, Krishna Institute of Medical Science having weightage of 3%, and Coforge Limited having weightage of 2.67%. So this is the top 10 holding as of March 30th March 2021. Now let's look at the suitability. किनके लिए ये fund suitable है? So Axis Small Cap Fund aims to invest in high growth oriented quality stocks available at attractive valuation, and holds them with a long term view until their full potential is derived. Despite being a growth-oriented small cap fund of aggressive nature, Axis Small Cap Fund does not resort to taking aggressive call or momentum bets and focusing on quality. This helps Axis Long-Term Cap Fund, Small Cap Fund to stand strong during depressing market conditions. Axis Small Cap Fund has proven the ability to limit downside risk during extreme conditions, even though it may not be among the best during market rallies. This shows Axis Small Cap Fund's ability to deliver superior returns over complete market cycle. The aggressive investment mandate, along with higher allocation to mid and small cap, makes Axis Small Cap Fund suitable for investors having very high risk appetite and long-term investment horizon of at least 7 to 10 years. So it is good for high risk taking investors for a time horizon of 7 to 10 years. तो आई थिंक ये जो मैंने छोटी सी एनालिटिक्स वीडियो आपके लिए एक्सिस स्मॉल कैप के लिए आज बना के शेयर कर रहा हूँ, वो आपको वेदर यू शुड इन्वेस्ट इनटू द एक्सिस स्मॉल कैप और नॉट ये डिसीजन लेने में हेल्प करेगा. इफ यू विश टू फोकस ऑन कीपिंग एंड ग्रोइंग योर मनी, आप मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल को लाइक कर सकते हो और बेल आइकन को क्लिक कर दीजिए. मेरे ब्लॉग्स पढ़ सकते हैं planetable.in पर. छोटे छोटे वीडियो भी उसी साइट पे अवेलेबल मिलेंगे आपको. अच्छे बाइट साइड पर्सनल फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी वीडियो आप moneycraft.com पे भी देख सकते हैं. आप मुझसे जुड़ सकते हैं प्लेनेट वेल्थ मेरे फेसबुक पेज है उससे, या तो फाइनेंशियल वेलबींग ग्रुप में भी जुड़ सकते हैं. एंड बेस्ट वे टू कनेक्ट मी इज टू स्टोर माय मोबाइल नंबर, WhatsApp number 9328190022 in your mobile as Planet Wealth, and then send me a message, add me करके अपना नाम लिख के एक मैसेज भेज दीजिए, so that I would add your mobile number into my financial literacy broadcast group. मेक श्योर आपका मेरा नंबर ये जो 9328190022 है वो आपके मोबाइल व्हाट्सएप में स्टोर हो, and then only you will receive my broadcast message. So thank you for watching this video. May God shower abundant way to you. May you achieve financial freedom. मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में. Thank you.